we're a little late, a little early. I don't know. You tell me.
Right on
Either,
time.
either way, we're here. We are here for another lovely podcast. Tonight's podcast is brought to you by Dr. Batty's Asthma Cigarettes. Yes, it's for temporary relief of asthma, hay fever, foul breath, all diseases of the throat, head colds, canker sores, and bronchial irritations. Not recommended for children under 6. Smoke them if you got them.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
For Music Lovers Only. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Get them asthma cigarettes. Go scoop them up real quick. Get them kids hooked on them early. I really enjoy old medicine and medical practices. It's just funny to, bloodletting and leeches and stuff like that. It's like, really? What?
And codeine, cough syrup, and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, smoke these cigarettes for your pregnancy. It'll help. It'll help the baby quit kicking as much. Yeah.
Good evening. Happy Saturday. I am Dr. Robert Smosh, and beside me is the soul-soothing Dr. Sontia Soul, and we're going to talk our top 5 sexiest songs. And part of the inspiration for this was on Monday, there was a musical footnote in history where Olivia Newton-John's song "Get Physical" was deemed the sexiest song of all time, and this was in 2012. First, I didn't think much of it, but it kind of, as I thought more about it, I was like, really, 2012, and that's the sexiest thing you can think of? Our generation has a lot. I mean, we got a whole genre.
Yeah.
And it's like knocks her off the list, but so I thought it would be fun to do our top 5.
Yeah. It's I don't know if just our sexy songs are more just raunchy. There's raunchy. There's no sensuality. There's no passion.
There definitely is a lot more of that. I mean, the 90s was kind of the revolution, the sexual revolution. I mean, it became more mainstream, in everybody's faces. You couldn't hide it anymore. And so, yes, it did get a little raunchy, but they're still sexy. They're just, whoa.
It's like, hey,
whoa,
bring that down.
But yeah, like I said, that Coach is probably at a 4th of July barbecue.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's 4th of July being in the kind of middle of the week. It's a little weird. I assume next weekend would be 4th of July weekend, but there are a lot of people in my neighborhood blowing stuff up, and I'm like, good Lord, give me another week.
It's too early.
It's too early. It's too early.
But I mean, there's fireworks, so
yeah. So how was your week?
Long. It was long. I slept all Friday. I was so tired, and I woke up, and then I was like, man, I am so tired. And then I was able to get off of work, and then I just slept.
Yeah.
And then I woke up today, and I wasn't so tired. And I was like, oh, well, that's good.
I'm more tired if I sleep too much. 5, 6, 7 hours is about sweet spot for me.
That's my usual, but I don't know. Something was going on.
Yeah.
Was tired or sick or something. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Well, had to save up all that energy for tonight, which you got to show at the Hideout. There's the flyer right there.
I do, with Rail G and various blondes. It's gonna be fun.
I have not heard of either one of those, but I'm gonna try to come check it out. 100%. Gonna try.
It's gonna be some hip hop and some. I don't know what various blondes are. They're like. They have like a guitar and a keyboard and a singer, and then they have it's like alternative. It's like kind of jazzy, but it's also rock and roll.
Yeah.
So they have their own thing. They do their own thing.
Well, like you're saying, go check out some of the younger folks coming up.
Yep. See what they're up to.
I'm always for that. I mean, I try to listen to the new music Fridays, and I don't find very many that I like. I try to give it a chance, but I'm just like, cringy. Before we get into our list, we will talk about some music news. 2000, Eminem, his mother went to court claiming defamation of character.
Yeah.
$10 million civil suit. And the line that set her off, I think, was, "My mother smokes more dope than I do."
No. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. It wasn't there.
Did she win, did she?
I don't know. It doesn't say the outcome of it here, which I guess I should have dug deeper.
Well, he said, "I should have settled all my lawsuits. Cue Daddy."
Yeah. I remember that line.
Yeah. So.
And then 1994, Oasis, which, I mean, Oasis is kind of also in some bad categories of not worth it. I don't know. It's the one song I don't like. I'm not even going to say it, but they made their BBC television debut on Tops of the Pops performing Shaker Maker. And I've never heard this song, but I'll go check it out. It's not the bad song.
Huh.
1988, Lionel Richie, which he probably should make some kind of list of sexy. I mean, I think he had some sexy songs.
Yeah.
But his wife was arrested for catching him with another woman. And she allegedly hit him in the head.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Her bail, she got out on bail, $5,000, and charges were eventually dropped. Then finally, in 85, John Lennon's 1965 Rolls-Royce Phantom V limousine, which was painted psychedelic, sold for a record sum of over $3 million, I believe. They didn't breathe it. It's just a bunch of commas there, and so I can't.
Wow.
3 million, some change. A lot of money.
That's
in New York.
Money.
So yeah, nothing too sad. I try to keep it. There's a lot of. I mean, again, there was Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, they played 2 concerts here, or we're in the number 1. This song was in the number 1, or a lot of deaths. There's always a lot of deaths, but I mean, unless it's just slim pickings for I won't put the deaths, or if it's somebody iconic, super iconic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, old Hawk 2, she's fizzling a little bit with her internet, but I've kind of stayed off a little bit more than usual. The numbers seems like the more I do, the more the numbers drop. So I'm just like, I'll still do the bare minimum, but I'll scroll a little bit and just like, over it.
Yeah, it finally, it didn't die down, but I was just like, maybe out of the 100 jokes that I'd see per day, it's down to 15.
Yeah, like I said, it's got a little fizzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little fizzle. And like I said, I'm pretty sure she's got like a website and everything, and trying to sell T-shirts and make her some money off this. But it seems like a very limited window of relevance for memes.
Oh yeah,
memes are gonna, like I say, she's already fizzling. So.
And I feel like with the T-shirts and stuff, she's not getting any of those money. People are just selling them, printing them and selling them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's got hers, but I don't think she can copyright anything like that. Like, I mean, she doesn't own the video footage or the meme.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's her image, and so I think she can, probably, make a little bit of money off of it, but it's not going to last. I mean, until she makes another. Come up with Act 2 of memes, and which I don't know. I can only imagine what she could come up with next, I guess. But like I said, I would imagine her father. What would her father think? I'd smack my daughter in the back of the head. No,
just like my mother. It's just like your mom.
Yeah. I like the meme going around. It's a gal in like a minivan, and Why do you think your dad likes your mom? It's not because she cooks spaghetti, because your mom was a hoe.
Shit.
It's funny. Well, all right. Well, since our official spinner is not in action right now, we'll let you go first. How about that? That way, because the second inspiration for this topic is a song that was gonna be on somebody's list tonight. I'll tell you that. Either way, I knew it was gonna make somebody's list.
Okay.
So,
all right,
we'll let you have it.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh,
where's my thing?
Like, I'm not going until I get. You knew as soon as you'd start talking, I'd clicked it and screwed it up. So yeah. All right.
I need my applause.
I'm off. We got 2 on the screen over here, and no spinner.
I know, it's all weird. Just Casey just disappeared out of thin air.
Out of thin air. He was as if, yeah. Anywho.
So, I already had all 5 in mind when you said top sexy songs. And, I went to the internet to see if I could find some new ones. And just kind of like I said before, there just weren't any new ones that weren't just good. Like, they just weren't good. They're just all like raunchy and gross and in the, like, on the ground and in cars and on trees and stuff like that. And it's just like, where's the romance? Where's the passion? Where's the seduction? You know, there's none of that in the newer songs. And so my first pick matches those, actually. It's Get Naked by Lil' Kim, Tommy Lee, and Fred Durst.
Oh yeah.
Which just,
Methods of Mayhem.
Oh yeah, it just came out, and it was just, that was raunchy and dirty and gross, and it was like the 3 raunchy, dirty, gross people at the time.
Exactly. And then the album, he put a whole album out with that on there, Methods of Mayhem, and it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good either. You know, I mean, it was like, I think they had one other song, if I can remember right, that I liked other than the Get Naked. But like you said, it's raunchy and in your face.
Yeah. I don't think I wasn't allowed to have that album. I wasn't allowed to listen to that song, but it kept coming on MTV, and I was like, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, they paid a lot of money to have it everywhere.
Yeah. And it was everywhere for a minute, and then somebody's like, no. Turn it off.
Tommy probably got in trouble.
Always.
Got money and then did something stupid.
Yeah. He's gone to like a freaking hut and doing yoga and stuff now, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I seen him on something doing an interview, and yeah, he seems a lot tamer, but just as crazy. You stay crazy. Yeah, you can't get rid of that.
Second song is How Does It Feel by D'Angelo.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, not only is that a sexy, passionate, sensual song, but it also had a very nice video to come with it.
I can't remember the video.
He was naked. He was just naked in the video, and it was a black background, and that was it. And he was singing the song, and it was so different than the videos at that period of time, because everything was all brightly colored, lit, and had all of these different themes or whatever else. But when D'Angelo comes out, and it just starts at his face and then heads on down, then it's just, you're captivated. Absolutely captivated. It was a beautiful video. I think it was really well made, and it's memorable.
Yeah, I'll probably remember it if I see it. Yeah. George Prout's tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, what's up, George? So that was number 2. Number 3 is when Missy Elliott was at her high point. There was a lady, her name was Tweet, that had a song called Oops, which was essentially about taking off articles of clothing.
Yeah.
And it was a fun kind of hip hop song, and it had kind of a rock to it, but it was a really fun song. It is very sexy, very seductive. I really like that song.
I've heard it. What happened to Missy Elliott?
Missy, I don't know. Whatever happened to Tweet?
Yeah,
because it was Tweet's song and it featured Missy Elliott as one of those.
Okay.
But yeah, Missy lost some weight and helped some people produce some things, and then just went and counted her money.
Yeah, she realized the whole freaking industry is crazy and collected them ducats and got the fuck out.
Yeah, that's it.
What I would have done.
Yeah. So that's my number 3. Number 4 is going to be "Love on the Brain" by Rihanna.
Mm-hmm. That one.
Yeah.
Almost made the tentative list.
Yeah.
I think we talked. I think you'd had it on a. I think we talked about it on a previous song, a previous podcast.
Yeah, I think it came up. I don't know if it was one of my mains, but it is now. It is today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely a toxic love story that's very sexy and sensual also. So that's it. And then the last one is going to go back in the day. I remember singing this song in church and getting into lots of trouble. But Boys to Men, "I'll Make Love to You."
Yes. Yes, that's a good one. That one, again, almost made the list. I went with another Boys to Men on my tentative list. 50 Candles. That one. Because the "I'll Make Love to You," like I said, that was their mainstream one. 50 Candles was one that, on the album that I don't think it even got played on the radio. I don't think so. You remember that one?
No.
See, my point exactly. But
I feel like I've heard it, but I'd have to listen to it, and I'd be like, oh yeah.
Well, that's always a segment into. We will have a playlist. I have been diligently doing the playlist and getting stuff on Spotify. So check the playlist out. That always helps. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Like I said, even the numbers on YouTube's have kind of slowed down along with the Facebook. So, it's just, like I said, like you said last week, we're here having fun. We're not in it for the numbers. I mean, the numbers, always on the back of my mind. But we're having fun. Like I said, maybe 10 years from now, our kids can look back and listen to some of our music. That's kind of what I envision. When I'm dead and gone, my kids can always come look at me be a jackass on the internet.
Like I said, we're leaving a legacy. Definitely.
Yeah. Good list.
Woo.
And you did not go with the one which I don't know. Remember, we'll get to it, but my number 5 here. I forgot my thing too. It's all
your thing.
I gotta have my thing too. We could just make up Coach's list off of all of my extras or our extras. You could do one. This is Coach's list. Like I said, MGK we've been talking about Eminem a lot. He made the music news, or the Today in Music segment, and I think he made a list, was on Coach's list last week, I believe.
I think so.
Weeks ago. We've talked about him a few times last couple of weeks, so I had to get MGK represented because, like I said, I still think he won the battle, in my opinion. But because he's done a lot of genre breaking music from day one. He's had his kind of punk band. He's done the hardcore hip hop, the pop stuff. He's always done a little bit of everything. This is one he did with Camila Cabello, which I'm not too familiar with her. I just seen she did it recently, done a song with Drake. So I don't know enough about the Drake and whoever beef. I don't know enough about it to sides. But this song is Bad Things, and it's I want to do bad things to you, and it's really, her voice really sells it. That is what does it for me because it's just, but it's a good song. Good song. So I figured that would be a good one to start with. And my number 4 is "I Want to Sex You Up" by Color Me Bad.
Yeah.
The first one I thought of, we talked about it a couple episodes ago about how it hasn't made the list on enough, and so that was the very first one I think of afterwards, and way sexier than Get Physical.
Absolutely.
Again, it's a good song, but
it's not.
Doesn't get the motors humming.
Yeah.
This the number 3 is Meg Myers. A friend of mine turned me on to her, and she was a lot like her, look wise and everything, and always kind of had a crush on her. So this song really, really stuck, and I still love it. It's Desire, and it's kind of sexy, but she's like, I'm gonna tear you up, is the concept of what she's saying in the lyrics. It's like, I'm gonna tear you up. Hi, boy. I'm like, please do. Where do I sign up? And this one, like I said, it's number 1 and 2 are the dirtiest on my list, the raunchiest. And they're not really raunchy. There's airplay, but Genuine Pony. I hear that song and it just, you remember Genuine, right? Pony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pony was just it. That was it. Anytime you got on it played, then you had to get on the dance floor and make your parents ashamed.
You had to go grind on something, find a pole, something. Find a wall.
That song has made so many babies.
Yes, it has. I don't think Physical could say that.
Nope.
I don't think it could claim that title.
Not at all.
Not at all. So that's why I said I don't. And with my list, it's all, like I said, about the same time frame of when I was coming to age, and so that was, like I said, 80s had a lot of sexual songs, sexy songs. But in the 80s, I wasn't looking for that in music, so I don't know a lot of them, or I don't connect with a lot of them.
Yeah.
These, I remember listening to these songs before going out on, a date for the girl for the first time, like, breaking myself up. To number 1, this one, I think will always be my number 1. Silk, Freak Me. And it gets down and dirty. It's about the most raunchiest, but it's still, not as raunchy as some of the things today.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah. So we breezed through it, 22 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But that's all right. We both got things to do, so we can call it an early night. We don't have to stay the entire time. I think we get credit for it.
Yeah.
We made it.
We get our stamp.
So we're taking next week off, and I think the following weekend I've got a vacation coming up. I don't want to live too many details, but I ain't gonna be around. We're just gonna not see me. I'm gonna have some fun. I think you were going out of town too, so I think that worked out. And then we got some business when we get back, right? Some Hollywood business, I guess.
Some Hollywood.
Some witchy wood.
Yeah. I've been kind of brainstorming on it, but also I'm taking it to get enhanced a little bit. Yeah. So just make it a little bit better. So
yeah, we just need the rough. All we need is the rough to get the video shot, and then once all that gets done, we can put the good on top.
We're not talking about nothing. Y'all ain't hearing nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening. I
kind of forgot for a second.
What in the world? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Anyways. Do you follow Brittany? Brittany almost made the list. Like I said, we could go over some of my other tentatives. Do you have a long list?
Well, she has the Slave song.
Well, Toxic was mine. And let's see if I can find my shit.
Oh, and I have I Get So Lonely. Oh my God, I Get So Lonely by Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only, I put it down, but I really like the 5 that I picked. And I just put her down just in case somebody else picked something. But that whole situation, nobody expected Janet to just pop out like that.
Yeah.
She just really did a lot with that song.
Well, speaking of Janet and popping out, JT bringing Sexy back. That was on my list. Keith Sweat, Nobody. I mean,
Nobody.
yeah. Like I said, Marvin Gaye would have made it of
Mm.
the 2012 5. Usher had a ton of them. You Make Me Wanna. You Make Me. I like that one. Like I said, 50 Candles was my Boys to Men.
Mm.
And Shy, I couldn't narrow it down for Shy, but I can't. If I Ever Fall in Love Again, but that one was more lovey and not sexy,
Mm-hmm.
But it still probably made a lot of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Belle Biv DeVoe, Something in Your Eyes. And like I said, I had forgot about a lot of these, I mean, they all kind of got lumped into a category in my brain, and it kind of awoke something, it's like almost ready to start doing things again. Probably not, though. Probably not.
Yeah, it didn't do that for me.
You're good. You warded off the.
It's just like, go away.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm always ready.
They were very powerful, and like I said, I mean, I just don't understand how, unless physical. I bet you what happened is that the Billboard.com guys, gals, whoever was on this board to come up with the sexiest song of all time in 2012, they were probably, like I said, they were coming of age, because they were all songs from the 70s and the 80s, 60s even, I think. Yeah, I mean, Marvin Gaye, I guess that was 70 something. Olivia Newton-John might have been 80s, right?
Yeah, and I think it might just be how it was unique and how it was a sexy song, but it like was hidden under physical fitness for whatever reason.
Yeah, but to me, it does not constitute. It wouldn't be in my top 5. Not to say that it's not a sexy song, but I think since then we've had a lot more. I mean, like I said, a lot of raunchy ones. I mean. Too Short, all of Too Short, I mean, he had a lot of them. Or what was it? 2 Live Crew? I don't think that's just straight up raunch, right? But I'm sure somebody would call it sexy. I don't know.
There was a thong song.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was sexy, but
thong, 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 thong.
It was fun.
Yeah, that guy.
Cisco, isn't he broadcast? Like he was on a show or something. He had a show for a second, or he was on a show, like maybe a reality TV show or something.
He's probably got a podcast now.
Yeah, something. Hey.
Another one was Nelly, Getting Hot in Here. I've been using that for this heat wave that we've been having.
Oh my God. I went outside today and I was going to go see what was going on at Pride. And I drove downtown and I just looked out my window and I was like, Happy Pride. And then went home because I wasn't getting out the car. Like, it's too much. I'm going to sleep for 24 hours. I feel like I shouldn't be out in the heat.
No, I need AC is a must. Get one of them like AC cooler suits.
Just carry around a block of ice.
Yeah, just sit on it.
Oh God, that'd be so uncomfortable. It seems nice for a minute.
Oh yeah. Definitely have to adjust, and I'd be like laying on my belly. And,
you gotta move every like 3 minutes.
Yeah, kind of rotate it. A reverse rotisserie chicken. Well, all right, we'll call it, and we will be back in 3 weeks or something. We're gonna take a little hiatus, enjoy a little life, do a little LIVIN.
Living.
I'm gonna rock the new shirt tonight, I think, and go listen to some Sontia. I highly recommend you do too.
Sweet.
Hideout. Let's splash that up one last time. At the Hideout, at 452 Hydraulic Avenue, South Hydraulic Avenue.
North Hydraulic Avenue.
Okay, that too. That too.
Yep.
North Hydraulic, definitely north.
Yep.
It's across street from Dog and shake.
Yep. Get you some hot dogs.
Almost to where hydraulic ends. Almost all the way up hydraulic. All right, good list, and we'll be back. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
All right, bye, everybody.